Yeah, Sheldon Ranks with the shimmy sack celebration. Hit him with one of these. Hey, I'm not gonna say I feel like I inspired him, but I feel like I inspired him sometimes. I to come up with a celebration. Next thing you know, Shabba Ranks was out there hitting the Shabba Ranks. Hey, welcome to Cam Jordan's Cam's Corner, brought to you by 33rd Team. We're sitting here after week 3. We're going to highlight some individual sacks, but first of all, we're going to clear the air about, how we ended up losing, the Saints that is, to the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey ended up with 25 carries, 108 yards. You can't talk about shutting down the run and then have somebody go for 100 yards. So it starts up front. Ended up with the sack in the game, which is cool and all, but it doesn't really matter because we didn't get the win. Ended up with 108 sacks on the career. Now that puts me top 25 of pass rushers all time. And that's nice and all, but again, we're trying to get these wins. So we're trying to stack. But speaking of 100 plus sacks, we got Aaron Donald entering the 100 sack on Kyler Murray this past weekend. He's forever going to remember that 100 sack. I know I remember my 100 sack. Mine was Tom Brady. His, Kyler Murray. Aaron Donald, I salute you joining that 100 sack club. So then we want to bring in and highlight D-Tackle Rush of the Week. We talk about Sheldon Ranks' New York Jets. Yeah, Sheldon Ranks with the shimmy sack celebration. Hit him with one of these. Hey, I'm not going to say I feel like I inspired him, but I feel like I inspired him sometimes. I said come up with a celebration. Next thing you know, Shabba Ranks was out there hitting the Shabba Ranks. My dog Sheldon's on the guard lined up. Hits him with a little hezzy bull rush. Bull right into the quarterback. Falls into Joe Burrow. Wraps him up for the sack. Hey, he got big when it was time to get big, and I love to see that for my dog. Then, of course, we talk about my favorite rushes of the week off the edge. Brandon Graham, my man had 2.5 sacks, going crazy. He hit him with that swipe. You got to bring both hands now. It's not just a one. It's not just a one. Coming off the edge, got good get off. You see the arms extend from the offensive tackle. Big swipe, dip low, turn underneath. Come up for the sack. That was one of his 2.5. He was going crazy. Then the next one up, you talking about another one of my dogs. I got nothing but love for. Animal, Trey Hendrickson. You talking about coming off that right side, that edge, hit him with a jab. We call that a freeze. Because once you stick that foot in the ground, offensive lineman going, shoot the hands, freeze. Hits him with the swipe, rip, all the way to the quarterback, sack. I mean, he's creating forced fumbles, getting to the quarterback early and often, big multiple sack day. That's what Trey Hen does. He turns up and turns out often. And then we're going to wrap it up with DeMarcus Lawrence. We talking about Mr. Chop Rip. He should go ahead and patent it, but I feel like I should go ahead and patent it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're similar, but we're similar. We like our chop rips. But D-Law coming off the edge, hit him with that big chop, reach out chop. You got to reach for the hands now. You can't keep it tight. Keep it tight can let the offensive lineman bring the hand back in, bring you in. Reach for it. Chop. Big shoulder turn. Big shoulder turn. Look. Big rip. Off that rip, bend the edge for the sack. You'd love to see DeMarcus Lawrence Monday Night Television turned up. And that's how you lead your team to a win. Now, those are some of my favorite sacks. And now we're going to focus on what we have to do this week to get a win all the way from London. Bruv, I'm telling you, fam. What we got to do in London, fam, we got to go ahead and bring a win home. Back to Nola. Clearly, I got to work on my accent, but you get the gist. We're in London. We're digging the vibes, but we're here to focus on what we can't control. We talk about we've lost 2 games. We won 1. We beat Atlanta. We lost to Tampa. We've now lost to the Carolina Panthers. We have to right our ship. We start this week with the Minnesota Vikings. You got Eric Kendricks on the defense. You got Danielle Hunter. You got Zadarius Smith. And then on the offensive side alone, you got Justin Jets, a.k.a. Justin Jefferson. But you also have Adam Thielen. You also have Kirk Cousins. You also have Dalvin Cook. There's a lot to also have. So stick with us. Rock with me. Cam's Corner brought to you by 33rd Team. I'll see you next week. From here, London, back to NOLA. Till then, cheerio.